You asked me if I was sure before I kissed you. You had canker sores. It was my first kiss, and when we closed the door, I wondered if anyone could see us through the window. So vulnerable and daring. If anyone would share this moment accidentally. This wasn't an accident, surely. How proud I was when we made it to high school and you were the star. You were my one-on-one partner. That was my love for 3 points. You were the first boy I loved. I loved you as a brother. Our story transcending the epic. Look at who we are now. I want to relive our times together at Creek Ridge, in the landings, on the road. We had heart, Benjamin. We were not afraid to cry or to just say things. Our burdens then were big. Old man sweaters and 2 big pants, shoestring belts and borrowed time. Benjamin, you were the first person I wanted to be besides my father. I live in San Francisco now. It was your fault. I am a dreamer. And you, let me remember your drunkenness. I did not then, nor have I ever since known someone so full of it. I told you my whole story, all the highs and devastations. I shared my heartbreak with you. This is who I was. This is how I told you who I was. I said, we're going to be good friends the first time we spent time together. You sweet tall boy, all patient, yeah, but what do I believe? Why do I write? You asked me these questions. You would not let me stay silent. Picked you up from New York City when it got to be too much or too whatever. There was at least one era, you. We were in a band called Havel together for the love of laughs. You told me you loved me more than anyone but your father. You told me you loved me more than anyone but your parents. You told me you loved me more than anyone. You said you were going to be the writer of our generation. You were drunk. I summoned you here to cry for the beauty again. I want to fill up and empty myself across from City Hall on a Sunday in April. The Fools, a different happy hour for every human. There's not enough love in the ocean for even one of us. A dream of friendly snakes. I think I want to be one. Do you remember when we drank tea and swing from the swing in your backyard? I saw God in that tree and did not move for hours. I was susceptible then to the world's assuming the shape of any meaning ascribed to it. The damn thing is so good at disguising its emptiness. Your friendship was like an afternoon nap in the sun, cool brick warmly beneath me. And you were like a large pizza, hot out the oven, just enough for everyone, little left over. And you were like a gas station cup of coffee in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. And you were my tears. And you were the crickets we could not hear, and you were the songs. And you were the signs on the highway I did not need to keep track of. And you were the homecoming, and you were the final stretch. And you were the one who knew how vast are our forests. And it was you who taught me to erase something properly. You who have 7 daughters and no sons. And you whose tears told me of my promise. And it was you whose favor I truly wanted, even when I said you were gross. It was you who blew snot on my sweater, and it was really your sweater. It was the highlight of my life when you told me the year 2000 was... And it was the highlight of my life when you told me our friendship was how you would remember the year 2000. And it was the worst when I turned 21 and you were not there. Not one of you was there. When I became a man, I was alone and there was no one to stop me. There were no more breaks, not for cigarettes, not for disaster, not for reassessment, not because I couldn't go on and just couldn't. I am bad luck now. You were a couple behind me being photographed. You were soon to be married. Your laugh is forced into the world, like the babies you no doubt will have. Forced to blend in with the sounds of freedom as it bang-bangs against its own hole at the top of a gilded dome on the brink of another spring in a temperate region of an impermanent planet. And though the sun will shine for hours yet, I feel the cold in places I will never see. And more than my desire to create something beautiful right now, I just want to feel something beautiful. So I dull my precious lead on careless reminiscences of you and our times together, too timid to look any closer as I pass you two in the doorway. Yes, I have seen you. No, I cannot see your canker, but I would kiss it I would kiss it, my whole self would be dead. You asked me if I was sure before I kissed you. Where have you gone? There were so many of you. It was my first kiss, and when we closed the door, I wondered if anyone could see us through the window. So vulnerable and in my pool, down the street, down the highway, accidentally. In every direction, when the word spread, however it happened, my name, a deed, an offering, I was loved, you loved me. It was not about me. It never was. I never wanted it to be. You were the first. It always, no, it wasn't. You as a brother. I made it about anyone around me, so it wouldn't be. I sought, I traveled for more people, bigger souls. I made sure every time I listened, cared, and advised when my heart was broken. You had heart, Benjamin. This is not afraid to cry, not my poem. This is still for you, other people, everywhere. It is me. I am the one who needs to collapse. It is my friend who has died. It is my soul that needs the first person I wanted to be besides my father. From one door, let us all pass through. Not that we need to. There are so many doors. I was selfless. I was all of you people, and you walked right through me. I am revolving door now, carousel clock wound by my own half-hearted design. It is good enough style, highs and devastation, and more than enough. I fight for women's rights, gender equality, against politics, for democracy. When I am white, I am male. I have the right to sweep tall nobody up. This is your world, our world. Not believing it, not accepting you, not true anymore. Listen, picked you up from New York City. If all you care about, if all you believe in is your own rights and the rights of people like you, who isn't like you, we were in a band called Hegel together. What makes me who I am is the nights not knowing and determined to grasp, but I lose myself, not by turning off, but by seeking something more than some uncertain feeling, some idea extending, and in that process expanding myself. I don't care who, what, why. I don't have to be blank, I just am. I want to fill out and empty myself across from City Hall on Sundays, all the lead and this pencil is a different happy hour for every human. Just want to be outside for even one of us. The lines you draw, whatever lines you draw, is sufficient. Much as you draw something complicated, put a mustache on, call it Texas. From the swing in your backyard. The writing I want to do is dry dirt on Saturday morning. Let the ants crawl wherever they're going. Don't look at the ants too long. Don't linger on the highway in the middle of the poem. So we started writing the story. The main character kept asking, your friendship was like an afternoon nap in the sun. The trees, cool embrace them beneath me. If it's not too much trouble, would you do me a favor? Just click here for the trees. Just like them. You were like a gas station cup of coffee in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. You were my forget somebody else to take a picture of yourself hugging a tree, put the picture on your wall. What was in front of me is now behind me. Still the sun. Why do you ask me? You were the one who knew about thinking sport, you knew day, and taught me to tolerate something okay to the tree. You love the fire, yes, suns, see your trees, water me. And you whose taste will not my promise. What about the honeydew whose favor I truly wanted? Just like a human to say it so. It was you who blew snot on my sweater. Call me poem person, call me poem dear, okay? Call me whatever you want. When you were 2000. What about this language is not bark? Braille flip my man told of my friendship. Reach out for the sun, speak up for the people. Trees can't speak for themselves. Not one of you. Let's talk about our limitations. Oh, come on, there's plenty of poem. Have some tatters, have some awkward. Nothing matters, go for it. People still care. The whole forest is watching, especially the soil, the writing, the window, the forest, no walls, no pine cones or needles. No, we're soon done. I smoked a cigarette last night. Let's talk about that. So nothing is forced into the world. You lift the rocks up and look underneath. Get up. Walk away. Sounds of freedom. There will be lead left as there is more day. I hope nothing happens to me. I hope nothing. Spring and temporary. You try to give me some great ideas so long as I never leave here. This is just a project. I'm just an excerpt. Places I will never see. More than my desire to create something beautiful right now. I am winning macaroni, the same as every president, the same as every pawn shop, policy, whatever. It's American, anything goes. We all go for some kind of ice cream. We all go. We all go for broke. I mean, Isn't it wonderful how we celebrate, how we kiss it, how we love each other with our intricate monologues? I don't do that. Of course I'm listening, gang. Before I kiss you, right? Yeah, we have canker sores. It is really interesting. It's my first kiss, and when we closed the door, I was about getting started and see us through the window. Thing about so vulnerable and powerful. Anyone would show someone that slow artisan of forever. In every direction, remember the sun, and others behind me. How proud I was when I said that it buried in this love. You will speed up as you slow down. All it takes a few choices in an afternoon. I'm dealing with you without you. That's what it takes for me to love something. Me, comma, out of the picture. That was piece one. There's actually two pieces. You know, thanks. Does anybody have any feelings? Yes. Okay. Second piece. How do we want to do this? Okay. So, I'm going to recite a poem-like thing. I always slip there. And what I'd like you to do, if you'd like to participate, is remember one line, and then when the line comes back around, feel free to shout it out. Feel free to shout it at any time, for that matter. or to make any other kind of noise. You could hum, you could snap, you could clap. I mean, clapping might be a little disruptive, but the disruption's fine. Sound the headlight, brought to you by accident. Unlike a mother biking her daughter to school on a two-seater, we are not the right people to eulogize the myths of our forebears, nor to use their words become cloaks, though we live in their buildings and no longer seek them in cities. Nor does this any more disappoint us. What returns us to the sidewalks in the evenings despite the cold? What better to blind us but the empty streets and errant voices of the season's near nightly stitches, gradually dissolving their supposed utilities? Not our favorite restaurants or pastimes, for we can't have both, choosing one and then the other until we collapse, panting with the threats of delirium, hoping one morning when we wake we will still be on top of the mountain. Not knowing why enough to sustain this so optional fever, trespassing on our own land, boasting about it, not quite laughing about it, though that would be appropriate. Nor is it enough when we sing in the morning, yet bury the ribbon we found in the songs we were singing. And we turn to the key for a glimpse of the legend. Is enough to tie up and leave hopeful and laughing. That branch might beget some strange portal for some unsuspecting, bold morning walker. Sees in the light any glint of a limbic intent reaches out with its digits to try it, or hers. For we know when it comes to the nouns, we are conscious and pro, picking bones out of cases like lions. In a cage, in a show, in a life, in the no, you ain't lying. Nah, you ain't lying. We repeat with increasing conviction, ecstatic, the things that just happened. As the birds peck for food, we digesting our moods, idle flying are good for tourism. So we strut into what better reason? When the song is all done, the sun is a gun, still loaded and bloated and bleeding, or a man with no plan and a paper. Take a moment to go in a forest of no, even though we will not understand it. We salute from our booths of demanded untruths, timid bow for the landing we landed. Now a bow from the landing we landed. Now a bow for the landing we landed. Shout out your line. Anybody have a line? Anything that you thought about it?
We're on top of the mountain.
Okay, we're on top of the mountain. One person. Thanks, sir.
We are not the right people to eulogize our forebears.
Yeah.
Brought to you by accident.
Now about Michelangelo.
Thank you. Thank you all. I had a looper malfunction there, so that's why you're not repeating your words. We could do it again, or we could move on to the third and close my set out early. What do you guys think? I'm totally down either way.
Let's do it again.
Dude, I don't want you to feel compelled to say that. I don't even know if I want to do it again. You know? I guess I was applying to you guys to be my inner thing here. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna.
10 minutes more.
10 minutes?
Up to you what you want to do.
Alright, well, I mean, really, what about if I just talk for 5 more minutes and then close out the 5-minute thing? Alright. You guys are very kind. Alright, I'm gonna just read my last poem. Poem like this. I'm gonna read my last.
It's all part of the thing.
It couldn't be any other way. I'm gonna read my next draft. It's inspired by Joseph Lease, who I'm very happy to be reading with again. And some of you might know why, and some of you might not. And it might become clear later, and it might not.
But don't worry about it.
Hopefully, I'm not coming off worried here. America, oh captain, my captain, citizen, citizen, feels like you killed someone or no, you didn't, you did. Irresponsible, irresponsible, didn't do it, can't remember. Feel like you might have killed someone. Won't remember, don't want to remember, don't want to be told again. Try saying red, try saying mercy, try anything. Erica, try saying yes. It's buckshot in my shoddy, cocaine in my shoddy, Rockstar and Red Bull and handcrafted coffee. Oh, hey girl. Stuffed sentences sent me to sing to you. A look explains the scene. Oh, honey, you have to get out more. You have to taste what someone else ordered. There's a landfill the size of Earth. It keeps growing. Last chance for kindness. Try saying yes. No, thank you. Erica, the skin on my knees is not an excuse. We're going back to the wall. We're going all the way during recess, during 6 world wars. Godheads in the swimming pools of ancient oil. Good night, Lebanon, land of milk and Erica. Give in. Facebook likes up 14. Twitter expanding into the Tenderloin. Hey, macho man, who needs breaks? Erica, can't cash your sex, so fine. Karma police. In college, I prayed for leprosy. Ash your cigarette. Ask your guidance counselor. Mask desire. Look at me when I ash on you. Golden rule, betray me. Erica at the dance, pocket liquorless, without pockets. The truth is commensurate with your vulnerability. There. Have some rock star. It's buckshot, I'm just saying. Erica, walk away from your life. You must spit on the kid you have nurtured with vehemence and disregard. For all the teachers in your life had paychecks. All the poets and yourself took food. Try not eating, talking. Try saying no. America, oh captain, my captain, citizen, citizen. Feels like you killed someone or no. You did. You did. Irresponsible. Erica, do it. Can't remember. Feel like you. As the clock tolls out of order. As the fog dislocates your bones, seek what you seek in the river. Take out of me what you need. The skin on my knees is not an excuse. We are back to the wall.
You did. Irresponsible. Didn't do it. Can't remember. Feel like you might have. Killed someone. Won't remember. Don't want to remember. Don't want to be told again. Try saying red. Try saying mercy. Try anything.
Thank you.